What's up, YouTube? We're back with yet another video. Today we have the cool GM110RB, very limited edition. And if you're new to the channel, I do a lot of comparisons, limited edition reviews. I do upcoming releases, and for educational purposes, I do do-it-yourself videos, how-to videos, and also fake versus real. Today I bring you a fake versus real. Let's get right into it. Let's go. All right, guys, I've been counting down the days to get this model. I was so excited. I've never been so excited to get a fake G-Shock. I ordered this intentionally. I've yet to see it in person. I've actually ordered it. It was sold not as a fake, it was sold as an original. So I'm curious to see how good or how bad this particular fake is. Now, I know that it's a fake, not because of the pictures that were presented or provided by the seller, but because of the price that it was sold at. This particular model, the GM110RB, has become very scarce in the market, high demand, and it's pretty much impossible to find at retail. I mean, impossible to find at retail. With that being said, I paid, I think it was about $100 for this particular one. And I know there's no way anywhere on earth that you'll be able to find this particular model for $100. So this one retailed for about $300 and so dollars. And I know that they wouldn't be selling it for $100. Now here is clue number one when it comes to these fakes. I see them all the time, and I don't know why. People who sell fakes do this. They sell this bag. This bag should be number one flag that you've gotten yourself a fake G-Shock watch. You'll actually see pictures of the watch displayed with this bag. Nowhere in the world, and I mean the world, will G-Shock or Casio sell you a watch with this here bag. You see the size of it. I don't know what it's supposed to be for. It doesn't fit anything in there. I mean, maybe it would fit that. No, maybe it does fit this in there. I'm curious to see. Does it fit in there? Yeah, it does. Look at that. It fits in. It's actually not a bad looking box or a bag, but it's a replica. It doesn't come with that. Here's the box, and now before I get started, I'm gonna show you the comparison between the real and the fake, and I'll put the real one on the left and the fake one on the right. Let's get started. All right, so on the right, we're gonna have the fake one, and on the left, I'm gonna present to you the real one. And for starters, the boxes themselves, pretty comparable. The fake one is a little larger in size. The material itself, the box material, is a little more flimsy. It's a little more sturdy. Now I'm gonna try to do both sides and feel comparisons, but also more importantly what I see, because what you're going to be seeing is not in your hand. You're going to be actually seeing pictures of these. So hopefully the pictures, or when you have it in your hand, once we receive it, you'll be able to see the telltale signs of which one's real, which one's fake. On the top here of the color, it's hard to see in camera, but the color of this one, the fake one, it's white. The real one has got the G-Shock, it's in grayish color. All right, now you also see the details in the G-Shock logo. Let me see, I can zoom in here. You can see more detailed, fine details here. For example, the G-Shock splash here has those fine details there compared to the fake one. You can see they're kind of fat and not detailed at all. The quality of the printer that was used was probably not as good as the original one. So you can see there, just as one kind of example. All right, when you look at the model number in the back of the box, another thing to look at is the model number. You can see the original model number, the SKU is on the box here, GM110RB-2ACR. This one does have this cutoff there on the SKU. So don't feel like you have a fake one if it's cut off. There are imperfections in the boxes, and even some tags that Casio provides have imperfections. But the fake one doesn't have a model number whatsoever. They didn't bother to put that model number on the box. I also have this here kind of manufacturing logos and whatnot. That's not provided on the box. So this one seems to be recyclable. It's got some other fonts there. This one does not have that, so that's just another example, guys. Moving on to the tin. Open this up. When you open the box here, you're presented with this little G-Shock watch holder. You have the warranty card, and you also have the manual available inside of the box. The fake one, when you open it up, let's see what's in here. The tag, which is not attached to the watch, is actually inside here. Here's the warranty card, and here is your manual. All right, starting off with the warranty card. Again, you won't be able to see the difference in person unless you have something to compare it by. But you can see this has a purple tint to it compared to the real one. It's got a gray tint to it. Also, the clarity and the details of this checkered kind of carbon fiber design on the back of the card is blurry. It's not as detailed on the fake one. Okay. Also, you can see that on the bottom of the card, the fake one here has got more details on the real one. Casio America, Casio Canada, Casio Mexico marketing. This one says America and Canada. Also, the fake one's got these, looks like pixelated, maybe not as detailed screws on the corner of those cards. All right, the back of the warranty card here, the fake one has this Casio Computer Co. warranty card, signature card. The real one has it as well, but it's not, you can see that it's a little bit faded. It doesn't have like that bold look to it. So you can see that it's not that huge. Like I said, if you don't have this one, the fake one, it's hard to actually see the difference between the two, making it difficult to actually tell. So we're going to concentrate more on I want to do a detailed look of all the differences, but kind of concentrate on the aesthetic designs of the watch itself. The book, you can see here, it says ESF, the DI. That's a different market altogether. Now, I have seen the DI manuals out there, so don't worry about that itself. Now, you'll see here the 5146. That is not the correct module number for this GM110 watch. The correct model number is 5553. That's the correct module. 5146 pertains to the GA110 model, not the GM110. So, although this module number is an actual watch module, it's not the GM110 that we have in front of us. 5553 is the correct module, and they screwed that up royally. Okay. The book itself feels pretty accurate in terms of weight and texture, and I wouldn't be able to see that or compare that. If you handed me this book along with GA110, I tell you it's official, it's authentic. But I know that this one does not pertain to this particular model, so that helps me identify that it's fake materials included with the watch. Here is the tag, and I'll do a tag comparison shortly. So I'll put this to the side so you can see the two next to each other. Fake on the side, real on the left. Now let's get to the tin. Okay, here is the tin, and one of the next big clues when you see these watches, the tin itself. I don't know why they make it so difficult to replicate these tins. The fake one, I've always noticed, has a bold silver color around the lid of the can. The authentic one has a duller, more quieter, duller grayish color. It's not bold or it's not silver. It's like a gray color around the can. All right, you can see that right there. And I know the lighting is hard to tell, but in real person, you can see that if you actually shine some light against it, this one actually looks vibrant. It looks metallic, mirror finish. This one's dull, flat color, so it doesn't really reflect a lot of light. Okay. Open the real one up. Have a nice little cloth underneath that, or on the bottom, fake one. Oh, Lord of mercy. Woo! I can already see it now. All right, this one's packaged obviously different. This one's got bubble wrap around it. This one's got this kind of a, it's not cloth, but it's a material that protects the actual bezel from scratches, and it's a protective material all around. Now here comes the fake one. If you get this, oh my God, this is gonna be so terrible. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. We'll get to that. All right, so before we get to the watch itself, here is the tag of the original on the left, the fake one on the right. You can see the original has an actual model number, GM110RB-2A. There's the module number I told you earlier, 5553, which is referenced on the manual. That's not presented on the back of this fake tag. The like I said earlier, the price is about $280 plus tax. Here's your model number, here's SKU. On the other side, you have the gshock.com. This one does not have none of that. It's a different length. Overall, complete different design of the tag. All right. Now let's get to the watch itself. And if you could please, if you see things, notice things that I don't see, please bring them forward and share them with the group, with the video. Leave them in the comments. I'll get started here. This one here, it's a, like I said, GM110s don't share the same module with the GA110. And you can see this one here looks more like a GA110 in terms of size. This one is actually larger in frame from the GM110, which is actually smaller than the GA110. And the colors themselves, you can see in person that they don't match. Let me take off this plastic so you can see that better. All right, it looks like they tried to replicate the colors, the gold on the side, but it doesn't really match. And then the top blue, very similar actually. It's not that bad. If I didn't have the GM110 in front of me, I'd possibly have a hard time actually noticing differences in colors. Luckily, I do have that. The bottom of the GM110 has a blue versus this one here has got a gold on the bottom. The buttons here, the real one, the top button is a pinkish color. The fake one's got a red color. So you can see that there, red versus pink. Focus there. That's a good telltale sign. It should be pink, not red. The blue one here. Okay, I can see here that the real one is sunk. It's a little bit sunk in. It's recessed. You can see that it's flushed inside of the casing. The real one kind of protrudes, right? You can see that there. It protrudes out of the bezel. So it's not protected by the bezel. You can see it there. It kind of sticks out. This one's actually flush inside of the bezel. That's a great telltale sign. Hopefully that's a good way to identify the real versus the fake. Moving on, let's see if we can see any changes in the font. Not a lot. It's actually not too bad. All right, except for the reverse sign. You can see the quality of the reverse sign here on the left of the real one is more clear, fine cut or inscribed into the bezel. Reverse, this one is fatter. It's a fatter font, not as detailed. You can see that there's kind of difficult to read compared to the reverse on this one here. Same applies to the forward. See that? It's almost difficult to read. That's a great telltale sign. Mold and adjust. All right. These are thinner, easier to read, and sketched on there, pretty legible. Okay. All right. Moving on. You'll see on the face of the actual watch, the real ones has a red mute on the top right corner here in the 2 o'clock position. The mute says it's in red font. All right, and it's a blue LT for the lights on the bottom there. On the fake one, the mute, it's black, not red. You see that right there? Mute LT. It's supposed to be red, not black. Okay. Also, next, moving on the around the dial itself, the border here adorning the bezel. Inside there, the gold's got this metallic mirror finish around the dial there. The fake one does not. It's got a dull, you see like a gold color there around the dial, but it does not have that same metallic finish around the dial there. Okay. Also there around the border, you'll see that the bezel here the split reset, chronograph, start, stop, G-Shock resist, that ring is red on the fake. On the real one, it's an orange color. So I can zoom in there. I'll do macro shots included. You see that here, the stop, or it's actually orange, versus the fake one is red. Moving on, the font on the chronograph there on the 9 o'clock position, you can see the numbers are in orange. The fake ones, they're in black. All right. Also, the chronograph needle has that orange or yellow and blue. On the real one, it's orange and black. All right, the chronograph needle. Okay. On the 6 o'clock position here, the marker there, and also on the 3, 1, and 2, and 9, these are pointier kind of arrow finish. These are square designed. They don't look as pointy as the real one. Okay. Now another thing to notice here, that the colorway is different. The blue one here is kind of a purple color on the band. This one is a bluish color, so it's a different variation of the color. Also, the band keeper here, the real one has a transparent band keeper. The fake one's got a green and it's also upside down and it's not transparent. See that? They put it upside down. Nevertheless, if they would have to put it in the right position, you would see that the real one has a transparent, translucent band keeper. The fake one does not. It's actually not transparent at all. Okay. Let's see if there's any differences in the back here. They both say Casio China. That's not too big of a difference. There is kind of a indentation there on the end of the band. No indentation on the fake one. Okay, now next sign is a huge telltale sign. Now they may fix this at a later rendition or later version of this fake one, but the real one, you can see it has quick releases on the bands. This is part of the new design that G-Shock has released. It's got quick releases for to interchange or to remove the bands itself, like there. The fake one does not have that at all. This has the old traditional pin, the spring pin inside there holding the bands. All right, and the most noticeable and easier to see, the line across the bezel there, that's a great telltale sign that this one is fake. Most G-Shock watches don't come with that plastic on the back plate. It also doesn't have that line across the bezel. All right, also you'll notice that the design quality, the engraving on the back plate is different from the real one. This one here has got a finer, cleaner font and inscriptions. The fake one is a little bit more chunky, and they also have the wrong model number printed on the back plate. GM110RB is a proper model number, not GM110G. Okay, moving on. I'll see if the backlight is any different from the real and the fake. I'll turn off the light here. All right, there's the real one. Kind of hard to see the light, but let me see if I could. There you go. There's the real light on this model. Here's the fake one. Okay. Now, one thing you won't be able to see, this one here on the left is got a brighter white light. It's kind of a soft white light. The fake one's got this yellow hue on there. It looks neater and cleaner on the real than the fake one. Now, in terms of functions, I'm going to see if this one has the same functionality and features. We'll start off here. Now, while pressing the buttons on the fake one, I can already feel the texture of the button itself. It doesn't have the same kind of feedback from the button on the left. Now, also you'll notice there that the real one, when you press the button, the mode button, you have that audible sound when you change between the different modes. The fake one doesn't give you that same feedback on the push of the button, and it also does not give you that audible sound when changing between modes. Now, I'll admit that the change of it, the design itself of the watch, it looks very similar. You see there the day of the week, and then you have the dates on the bottom window coupled with the second countdown or count up. Right, very similar. Stopwatch also looks very similar. 32-hour format, I'm not sure what that is. There's only 12 and 24 hours in the world I live in. Timer. World time. Alarm. And back to your day of the week. Home time. All right, guys, hopefully you guys caught some additional differences between the watches. Hopefully I try to share these to educate you. Please do not buy fake watches. I don't know how this will stand time. I don't know if it's gonna probably get water in there, or it won't hold the same amount of time, or it won't hold the accuracy of timekeeping as the real one. The quality of the finishes, also the manufacturing process, all that is different, I would say, from the fake one. Now, it is flattering that they're actually making this fake one to represent the real one, but nevertheless, I recommend you buy the real one. If you can't find the real one, guys, there's other models that are soon to be released in the future that will probably mimic the same colorway. I say wait for those instead of buying fake G-Shock watches. So you can see here again, the left one is smaller in frame compared to the one on the right. Something you won't be able to tell unless you have one to the real one in hand to compare. But there are those telltale signs that are very easy to identify. So please make sure you ask for pictures with date references or name references when purchasing a watch. And always, please have a backup plan. Have a way to dispute charges. Make sure you have a credit card. Don't send payments as friends. Don't send payments as through methods that cannot be reversed unless you are 100% sure that the person who on the other side receiving that payment is reputable and trustworthy. Then I would say by all means. But otherwise, refrain from sending payments that you otherwise cannot dispute or reverse. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this is educational for you guys. I will be returning this fake one to their original owner and getting my money back because I only bought it for educational purposes and I will not be using it. All right, guys, if you see any additional identifiers that I missed, please leave those comment below and put those there for everyone to share and learn. And this is an educational channel, a fun channel, and I don't want you guys getting scammed. Unfortunately, this watch is selling for over $600 now. Aftermarket, if you are interested, I am selling mine for a lot less. So reach out to me. I'll leave my email address in the description of this video. And I'm more than willing to send it to you if you're interested. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Again, this is Chicago. Holla at your boy. Hopefully this was educational for you. If it's at all helpful, smash that like button, please. It takes you 1 second. It helps me tremendously. Smash the like button and comment below if this was helpful. If you by any chance have a GM110 and you didn't know it was fake, please comment below. Hopefully this helps you identify that fake and hopefully helps you get your money back. Till next time, I'm out of here. Holla at your boy, guys. I'm out of here. Peace.
My G-Shock, I'm rocking 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 my G-Shock.